This video is brought to you by Craven's Comic Books and Collectibles. Check out their weekly live show, auction, and sale at facebook.com/Craven's Comics every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can check out their inventory at cravenscomics.com. Craven's Comics, for the comics you crave. Welcome to the program, Zoe Marlett.
Hi. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, of course, season 2 of Black Summer dropped last month. And, of course, you got a much bigger role in this season because you got to be throughout the whole thing. So
Yep, definitely.
So, of course, you play Anna on the show, who is Rose's daughter. And Anna and Rose are really, they're in the shit for most of this. There's like a lot of times where it's just nonstop adrenaline and high pressure, as we expect from Black Summer.
Yeah.
So, as an actor, were you like on set the entire time, just with your adrenaline all the way up?
I wasn't on set the whole time, but I think I was on set for like 40 out of 50 days, so it was quite a lot.
Jeez.
But there was that one scene where we were running from the zombies, and we did that scene like 12 times. And it was so much running, and they're terrifying, like the people pretending to be zombies. And then the night after that, I was like on this weird adrenaline high, and I couldn't sleep for like a week. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
I could only imagine what that's like, like, okay, yes, you're on a show and you know that you're acting, it's a performance, but like you said, the other performers are dressed up as zombies, they're, face half falling off, and then they're chasing you around in circles. I can't imagine how like bizarre that is to think about, to come to work every day knowing that you're getting chased by people in makeup pretending to be zombies trying to eat you.
Yeah, like 6'12" men just chasing me. It's cool. They're growling, they're screaming. It's fine.
Yeah,
great feeling to have.
Oh, for sure. I can only imagine how awesome that must feel on a daily basis.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But then like you also, again, because the way this show is spaced out, there's a lot of like quiet moments of building tension and stuff like that. And I know that of course the lodge is like a lot of tension there, between Anna and Rose and Spears, a lot of stuff going on there. And I heard that you got some of your inspiration for one of the scenes in that episode from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, I did. I was talking to John, the director, and I was like, what do you want me to do for this scene here? And he was like, you should check out this scene from Full Metal Jacket where the sergeant is screaming at all these guys. And then the one guy screams back, and he was like, I want you to channel that energy. I was like, well, that's very clear.
Very specific scene to watch. That's always good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was wondering what you were going to say to this, because I was like, I'm trying to think of the movie, right? And because I've seen Full Metal Jacket a few times,
Yeah.
and I'm trying, how does this apply to Anna? Like,
Yeah, totally. I was like, how does this apply to Anna? Exactly what you asked. Right. And then we were watching it, and then it made sense. It was
right.
just the
They could do a whole recut of the film, taking out Animal Mother and replacing it with Anna. That'd be great.
Somebody on the internet is trying to do it right now. That's
really... exactly. Oh my gosh. But that, of course, that particular episode, The Lodge, a lot of heavy weight on your character, big scene, a character gets killed off, and you found out about this at the cast dinner? Was that?
Yep.
Just dropped on you? Was it like the showrunner just stand up and say, oh, by the way, Anna's going to kill this person?
Well, I was talking to John, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually in the season that I didn't get killed off. And he was like, oh yeah, Anna's going to kill Spears. And I was like, what? And then I thought Anna was just going to like flat out shoot him. And I was like, well, what's the point? And then I read the script, and then it was fine. But, oh gosh.
Yeah, you got to hold off on the freaking out part until you read the script to understand the story. But like for us watching at home, I was just like, "Oh, okay, this is."
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
What?
Well, because like when the show itself, obviously a zombie apocalypse scenario, right? Like things are obviously going to get dark and go off the rails.
Yeah.
But with this show, like one of the things I love about it is it has fast paced nature. At least in season 1, this season takes a step back, kind of slows it down, but it's still unrelenting in its dread and it's like it's overtones and like all the subtext of everything that's going on. And I was like, wow, like for you coming into that and you getting to read that, knowing that your role is expanded and everything that's going on, and you're still in the show, which I'm sure for every actor on the show is like, okay, am I in this? Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. Yeah. But with that coming in, like knowing all of those things, right? Like, what was it like coming into this season with knowing that about the show and your character and like all these other things that you're going to be doing?
It was so funny. We didn't get to read the last 2 episodes because they were writing them while we were filming the first 6. So that was crazy. So we're reading like the first couple episodes and I'm like, oh my gosh, my character is completely deranged and just kind of insane, but she's also fighting all these things. And it was such an emotional journey with that character, and obviously a relief not to get killed off.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, wow.
I would think so. We just got an email in from Joe E, who says, hello to Zoe. She is absolutely a very cool actress. I heard that she is a painter as well. What is her favorite medium for painting, and is her artwork available for sale? Thanks for the email, Joe.
That's interesting. I don't paint a lot yet. I'm working on something right now, actually, and I had to clean all the paint off my hands beforehand. But yeah, I paint for fun, and nothing's for sale yet. I don't feel good enough yet, so.
That's okay. Yeah, definitely. Well, eventually when you get to the spot where you think, hey, this is definitely something I want to get out to the world,
Exactly.
Joe will be waiting. Joe will probably be there to purchase. So that's good.
Well, great. Looking forward to it, Joe. Thank you.
So, well, then I'll follow that up then, Zoe. Is that a pandemic related activity that you just kind of fell into, or was it something that you've always done, your entire life?
I was actually going to take band in grade 10, and then I started painting over COVID. And my dad, are you sure you want to do band? How long have you spent playing your instrument? And how long have you spent painting? And it was like 40 hours to like half an hour. And I was like, oh. So I've taken 1 art class, and I just paint now. So that's a thing.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's funny that that came up. We had Christine Lee on the show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, of course, you guys had the huge break in filming because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And she was saying that when she came back, that her and Justin were talking to you, like, yeah, what did you do for the pandemic? And you were like, oh, I read like 100 books, and I adapted a screenplay from one of my favorite books. And Christine was just bigging you up, but like she was really proactive during this pandemic.
Yeah, I definitely was. I did a lot of stuff over the pandemic.
Well, my hat's off to you, because like 100 books in like, sure, the pandemic's been a long time, but still 100 books, just like I can't keep my attention long enough to do this show sometimes.
That's true. That's true. 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. But let alone read 100 books, like, so was this a challenge, or did you just say like, I'm going to read 100 books, or was there a list you worked off of?
Well, at the time I didn't really have a life. So my life was fiction, and I just ended up, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try and read 100 books, and then I just kind of did. So
nice.
It happened.
That's cool. But I want to know, what book did you try do the adapting of the screenplay adaptation?
Oh, it was a horrible adaptation. Oh, I literally just copied and pasted the dialogue from an online version of the book into the screenplay software. Oh, it was horrible. They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. It's actually getting a series.
Oh,
so
cool.
That'll be exciting. I'm interested to see how they did it versus how I did it.
You start sending them treatments just to like give them excerpts. Like,
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Well, you got to work on formatting, so that's great. You know,
Yes, I did. I learned the software.
Is writing something that you're interested in beyond acting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing I did over COVID, I wrote a trilogy of novels.
wow.
Yeah. So I love writing. Writing is fun.
Yeah.
That's well, yeah, a trilogy of novels. Yeah, I would think it would be fun for you.
Yeah.
'Cause you're not doing that just, just cause like,
Yeah, that's definitely something driving you there. Totally. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's very cool. My God.
where do
Was
you
it-
get the energy? That's what I like. I need like to distill that into like a glass of water or something, like so I can drink that energy. I get, I think we all could do this. Use a little bit of that energy.
The energy. I find I get really motivated to do things. Like if I find something that I love, then I will just keep doing it until I finish. I don't know.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. There's a lot of people that don't finish, so that's like that they start like a book or
Yeah.
a film, like a screenplay, and they don't finish. So the fact that you finish stuff, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's definitely to have that drive.
Yeah.
Totally. Was it? Now I heard that when you're taking on a character, that you tend to take on a number of their personality traits, and so my question to you is, playing Anna, did you like want to kill people in real life?
No, it didn't go that far.
Okay.
That would be interesting, just to suddenly get some insane qualities.
No, totally. But was there things from Anna that you did pick up personality traits from?
There was a point where I couldn't eat. It was very weird. I was like, I can't eat as much as I normally do, and that was like my body going into that, like how the characters are, because they're not eating, they're not sleeping. And it was so interesting because Jamie and I had this conversation and neither of us slept for like a couple weeks during like the most stressful part of the shooting. It's very interesting.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, so your body literally went into survival mode.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was really weird.
That's crazy.
So what about working with Jamie? Did you get did you talk to her about your like how you guys are going to interact with each other a lot and like work on that, or was it just you just went with what was written in the script?
Actually, we got to rewrite a lot of the script.
Oh,
A lot of the time John was like, I don't really like this dialogue. What do you think? So we got to rewrite our relationship to an extent, which was
Nice.
very interesting. But Jamie is a great teacher. She's an incredible actor, and I was so lucky to get to work with her because we did discuss the ways that our characters interacted, but a lot of it came on set because we were both so in our characters that it was easy to find that relationship.
nice.
Yeah. Well, the relationship is pretty much like even without dialogue, it's very visible to the audience right there in the first few episodes with your two characters. Yeah, especially in that mansion with those other people. It's
Oh yeah.
that's when we got to see I'd say probably the more maniacal and scary side of both Rose and Hannah.
Yes, definitely.
There was nobody in that house who seemed sane. Everybody seemed like they were pretty much on the edge there.
A little bit off their rocker.
Yeah, no, totally. Oh my gosh. Now, did you guys actually play cards between takes as well?
We didn't play cards between takes, but there was this candle on the table that was getting all over the cards. It was so annoying. And the candle went flying like 6 times and it just got broken. And then the card game was completely made up. Like, I have no idea what the heck we were doing. We were just putting cards down.
Okay, good, because I don't feel so bad now because I was trying to listen and understand when the game is being explained to
No.
and I was like, what? And then you're doing the demonstration, and I was just like, I don't get this.
No, that was just supposed to be us making random crap up.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You fooled Mr. Green. So
Yeah.
that's good.
I was just curious of what kind of game this was. It was just like, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
And then
So
it became a code, of course, when we were like covering up the other cards, but like beforehand it was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, totally. Oh my gosh. Now, in the final episode of the season, The Plane, of course, Anna makes a decision that's, pretty big, seeing as how the whole season was building up to getting to that airstrip.
Yep.
So how do you think Rose is eventually going to react to that situation?
Oh boy, I feel like Rose is relieved, but also supremely pissed off. Because literally the entire season is them going to the plane, and Anna's like, we need to get on the plane. I need to get on the plane, the plane, the plane, the plane. And then she just doesn't get on the plane, obviously for good reason.
Yeah.
But I feel like Rose would be sort of on the fence about that one. It's like, okay, I'm glad you're here, but I'm also questioning your choices.
Hey, that's what moms do. My mom questions every choice that I have continued to make my entire life. So, and this is not a zombie apocalypse. So, I could see how this might start to play out. There's going to be.
I have a feeling that she's not going to be mad. She's just going to be disappointed. You know? Yeah.
And the disappointment's the worst.
It is the worst. It is
definitely
the worst. Oh my gosh. Well, Zoe, really enjoyed your performance in the season, and really looking forward to see if the show gets picked up for a third season, see what happens there, because a lot of exciting things happening throughout the season, and then some cool cliffhangers at the end. So definitely want to find out what happens there. And we look forward to when you release your series of books as well. We're looking forward to reading those.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have yourself a great night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for having me.